Mahalo, thank you so much. Been at it for like 8 years and I'm out here getting my flowers, girl. Well, I found out a couple weeks ago and I was like actually in the bathtub and I jumped out so fast because first of all, it's an honor to just be nominated. Not nominated, but it's to be an honor it's an honor to be honored, one, but also just I was like, what am I gonna wear? you know? So as much of an honor it was, I was more worried about how I was gonna look tonight, and I feel like it came together. Well, I'm wearing an Asian designer, obviously, Mr. Lucian, and I just thought like the design was so like tribally. I feel like a cute like little tribal Filipina woman. Shout out to my grandma. And just these bangles that remind me so much of like the titas back home in Hawaii that wears their like little bangles, loud and proud, and yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. My most unforgettable moment of the year would probably have to be, well, I just came out with season 2 of my MTV show, and so just I think that was so special for me to have filmed back in Hawaii and just for MTV to trust like little Asian immigrant boy. I sold the show to them when I was 18 years old, and so I would say just an immigrant boy having a reality TV show is probably one of the biggest things that happened to me this year. Oh, speaking of grown, oh my goodness, I've been putting my life on the internet since I was 15, before I even got my tatas dropped, before my boobs even dropped. I'm kidding. And I would say, as traumatizing as putting your childhood out there on the internet, I think it was also so fun to like always look back and see how ridiculous makeup trends were, like even just as close as 2016 it was, and just I don't know, I think it's just it's so cool, and I feel like I never really like reflect and really look back at how long I've been posting videos and YouTube videos. So yeah, and I also still feel like I'm growing in a weird sense of way, and I feel like I joked about like my tatas finally dropping, but I feel like I'm still in my training bra era. Something that I always try to tell people, especially young influencers that are up and coming, when they ask me about dealing with whatever, our mental health and that, I think people always have to realize that it's not just one brain you're taking care of. You also have to take care, as much as I want to take care of Bretman Rock, I also have to take care of Bretman as well off camera. And so just kind of honing in and like really dissecting when I am Bretman Rock and when I am Bretman, and like being in the present in both aspects of me, when I'm with my family and when I'm in here, just being present in that, and always just being grounded, I think, and just saying thank you to your ancestors, to whoever you believe in, and just yeah, take care of your online self and your present self. My team has always been giving me like, time off, but my favorite things to do when I'm on my time off is like recording myself feeding my chickens and like, dancing with my sister and like eating mukbangs with her. That's my off days, I think, and I think I just love what I do, I think. So I guess it's just like I never am off, because it's just I'm always on. To be honest with you, I feel like I've read everything there is to read about me at this point. And even my haters are just, they're not creative. So I'm just like, girl, I'm reading the same things ever since I was 16, like calling me gay, calling me these names, saying I should like off myself just for being who I am, and just, I don't care. So to answer your question, no, I don't look at it anymore, and it's a lot to look at. There's already a lot of Filipino nurses and Filipino doctors in the world. We don't need any more. There's a lot of Asian doctors out there, and so I would say if there's any Asians out there that wants to explore the creative field, whatever that is, whether you're behind or in front or in the side of the camera, explore it. Just be your 100% authentic self, and that's really all I could say is just do it. You have to. One of them that I could think of, like especially tonight, is just like going to events, and especially early on in my career where I would go to like beauty events, and it's all like, people that didn't look like me, or like, so I wouldn't say that was a struggle, but it wasn't nice like being in events and not seeing yourself. But I think that kind of blows over tonight, I think, just because everywhere I look, everybody looks like me, which for a Leo I really hate, because I don't like it when people are as pretty as me. But the very first time I ever saw myself on TV would probably be when I was with my grandma's in my grandma's room, and she's dusting her off. Can I say? She was always shirtless, and she was always like putting baby powder on her boobs. And no, she's fine. She's my publicist. I'm kidding. She'll be fine. She can listen. We were always watching Drag Race, and the first time I ever saw myself on TV was when Manila Luzon came on TV. And I remember it was that one scene where they were like doing a challenge, a workout challenge, and she was like jumping on like the ball. And I just was like, that is me as hell. And her name, obviously Manila Luzon, which is the capital of the Philippines. And yeah, I would say that was the first time I ever saw light come through my TV, and I saw myself, and I'm like, oh my God, I could really do this, and I could put on makeup and just be whoever I wanted to be. So I would say that. And on an alternative universe, I would also say when I was watching Dante Basco for Peter Pan, and he was Rufio, and I was like, I am Rufio as hell, and I was actually Rufio this year for Halloween. And so yeah, I would say Dante Basco and Manila Luzon, which are two totally different people in different fields. But, you know, you have to find yourself where you can. I think Bretman Rock and just everyone in this room right now, we're breaking so many generational curses already. And I just hope for the world where Asian people don't have to say, I never saw myself on TV anymore. And like, you know, where when people start saying that, you're like, girl, you lying, because you know damn well you saw Bretman on TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, just for no more Asian kids saying, I never saw myself on TV. That's all.